Elaine was also frightened by Jacob's decisive tone. Holding his legs tightly, she kept kowtow, crying and saying, "My husband, you can't divorce me. I can't live without you. I really know I'm wrong. Just forgive me this time. If you don't forgive me, what is the point of being alive? I'm dead, forget me." After speaking, she let go of Jacob's legs and ran to the balcony. Claire was startled, and hurried to catch up. They live on the 15th floor. If mother really wants to find a short sight, this will be terrible. Jacob looked at her coldly, and blurted out, "In the beginning, you leave her alone. Let her dance. I still don't believe it." She cried, made trouble and hanged 3 times. Your mother is a master, and that skill has long been perfect. As soon as Elaine heard this, she shouted, "Jacob, are you really going to kill me? Okay, then I really just jump down and forget it, and make you feel guilty forever." After speaking, the person rushed to the balcony, opened the window, and wanted to climb outside. Claire hurriedly hugged her waist, crying and said, "Mom, what are you doing? Let's talk about the matter." Elaine burst into tears and said, "What else can I say? Your dad is so unfeeling to want me to die. What face do I have to live in this world?" On the balcony, Claire hugged Elaine, crying and said, "Mom, Dad is also angry. Give him some time and he will be relieved slowly. Don't think about it." Elaine crawled on the window and cried loudly, "Good girl, don't stop Mom. Tonight is Mom's death written. In the future, you will celebrate the holidays. Don't forget to burn some money for Mom. Don't talk to Charlie, who is an unfilial son. I don't want to burn paper for his dead parents. My parents have no money to spend below, so they come to him with a dream and burn the checks." Charlie's face turned green when he heard this. Elaine, she is so amazing. Last time in the hospital, he accidentally gave her the 100 million check from Warnia, which almost made her pick up a big leak. Fortunately, she didn't believe it. Take it back to trouble him. If this really allowed her to exchange 100 million in cash, wouldn't she burn the bag to the sky? This proves that she has no life to make a fortune at all. So, he couldn't help but pray in his heart, Jacob, you can be tough once. You must divorce this B*TCH. When you're divorced, we'll cover you from now on. Anyway, what I have is money. I will give you 3 melons and dates. It will be enough for you to live and moisturize. Maybe you can meet a good Lady Wilson. Come on the 2nd spring. At this time, Claire felt very uncomfortable. She cried and said, "Mom, what can't you just say that you have to find a life? Even if you really divorced Dad, can you live on like this? Why do you want to? I can't think of it." Elaine cried out loudly, "I followed your dad when I was a big girl. I was pregnant before I got married. How many people pointed at me at my spine? I was neither angry nor complained. I just wanted to live well with your dad. Who would have thought that after so many years of suffering and tiredness, your dad is going to divorce me?" As she said, she shouted desperately, "Why am I still alive? I'll just die, forget me." Almost everyone in the community heard Elaine's shout from the window. Then, downstairs, someone yelled, "Big girl, don't think about it. What is more important than being alive?" "Yes, old girl, my husband is raising a mistress outside, so I didn't even think about jumping off the building." Others scolded, "Grass, you stinky lady, die outside. Don't die in our community. Otherwise the housing prices of the entire community will be pulled down by you." As soon as Elaine heard this, she exploded and scolded angrily, "That dog's grotesque is talking about it? I die wherever my old mother loves to die. After I am dead, I will haunt you and haunt you all the time. The whole family, I want to kill your whole family, leaving no one left, and make your mouth cheap." As soon as she said this, there was a dead silence outside. No one thought that Elaine's combat effectiveness was so fierce, that she would be able to curse such words. When Elaine saw that the person who was speaking fell silent, she immediately cursed, "The dog who made me get out and die just now. Why don't you speak at this time? I tell you, you won't survive tonight. Your whole family will be violent tonight. Kill. Your mother killed by a car, your father killed by a dog, your wife and children killed by lightning. The whole community collapsed. What a hatred, such a curse. At this time, she heard someone yelling from outside, "Do you believe me, stinky lady? I'll hack you right now?" Elaine was not afraid, and blurted out, "Come on, you bastard, the Lady Wilson will be afraid of you? I tell you, Lady Wilson just doesn't want to live anymore, and I will die with you at that time." After finishing speaking, Elaine said again, "You bastard have a house number to report? I will now take a knife to your door to cut the wrist. Cut the artery, blood smashed into your door. Then again, hanged at your door. I will haunt you forever." As soon as the other party heard that, he was completely shocked almost immediately. A ruthless person like Elaine, ordinary people really can't provoke her. Who is Elaine? If you bite against the Tibetan Mastiff, she can't lose it. How could ordinary people be her opponent? Elaine sneered when she saw the man's defeat. The brat still dare to pretend to be her grandma? His grandma can stand in front of the house and scold him for 3 weeks. If it is not enough, she can do that for the next 40 years.